I love being able to hear. I try not to take that for granted. I do that because I am deaf. Every morning, I join the audible world by turning on my sound processor. And every night, I leave our noisy world by removing my processor, and I'm reminded that I could be living in a world of sound. If it wasn't for the miracle of the cochlear implant, my world would always be quiet. I was born with perfectly normal hearing, but between the ages of 2 and 10, I slowly went deaf. I remember the day I could no longer hear the telephone ring. I remember the fear when I knew that a fire detector would not wake me up from sleep. Then, in 1999, at the age of 10, I received a cochlear implant and was able to rejoin the hearing mode. When I became old enough to comprehend this amazing technology, I decided that I had to give back. So, in 2013, I combined my passions of bicycles and baseball, and I rode 11,000 miles to every major league stadium. The ride was to raise money for children that needed a cochlear implant but could not afford one. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it amazes me to think of all that was accomplished over those 6 months.
Jacob's Ride was established in 2013 to raise funds for individuals who cannot afford a cochlear implant. Since its humble beginnings, Jacob's Ride has raised enough money to help fund more than a dozen surgeries for both young and older people across the country. We are thankful for and humbled by every contribution from family, friends, and strangers alike who have helped us give one of the greatest gifts of all, the gift of hearing. For those fortunate enough to have one, a cochlear implant is a life-changing technology. In essence, a cochlear implant is a bionic device that actually does the job of the damaged ear parts. This can make it possible for a baby to develop almost perfect speech and language skills, or for a late deafened person to regain their hearing. Unfortunately, due to the lack of awareness, access, and prohibitive costs, too many babies and adults alike are missing out on this miracle, and that is precisely what Jacob's Ride has set out to change.
My childhood struggle with deafness ultimately led to my being able to hear with the cochlear implant, and I've never stopped being grateful. I began a bike ride journey in 2013 to help others, but the ride has changed my life forever. Little did I know how difficult this journey would be, or how it would almost cost me my life. But in retrospect, it cemented my desire to bring this amazing technology of cochlear implants to others. It was the groundswell of support and overwhelming success of that 10,000-mile ride that made me want to dedicate my life to helping others like me.
Since 2013, Jacob has crossed the country 3 times, biking nearly 20,000 miles, meeting tens of thousands of people, and appearing at hundreds of events, and appearing in hundreds of media interviews, including national TV.
I know now that I need to do more than just ride a bike. So I stand at a crossroad. Do I continue to just spend part of my life doing this, or do I make it all of my life? I very much want to make it all. So my goal is to establish Jacob's Ride for Hearing, fully dedicated to provide a cochlear implant to those who cannot afford one. I want to make this my full-time job. But that's where you come in, because Jacob's Ride has never been about me. It's about people like you who support the cause and help us to give the gift of hearing. But I have to ask 2 things. First, may I have your continued support? And second, will you make a donation at this time to help seed Jacob's Ride for Hearing? We have a solid foundation on which we can build a nationwide entity. I have a clear understanding of what it takes to grow this organization, and I'm fully committed to doing so. But I need your help. Please respond by making a donation, whatever the amount, and join the Jacob's Ride for Hearing team.